How did you find out your best friend was the villain the whole time? At first I felt guilty going to the town's Halloween party while my boyfriend was homesick, but that guilt instantly evaporated the second I actually spotted him, just a few feet away, kissing another girl. My best friend Lori gasped when she saw them, fighting back a smile, something I didn't even notice at the time. "Oh no, I'm so sorry. Don't worry, you'll find someone who'll fit you more," she said, in a tone like she was holding back a laugh. She grabbed my arm and started dragging me towards them before I yanked it back. "We have to go confront him," she insisted. I shook my head, already biting back tears. "I can't," I told her before running off to disappear with the crowd. I don't remember walking to the dart booth, but suddenly I was there, grabbing darts and hurling them at balloons with way too much force. Pop, pop, pop. Each balloon felt like a tiny release of the anger building in my chest. "I've never met someone so excited about throwing darts," a voice said behind me. I turned to see a guy in a phantom mask leaning against the booth laughing. "If only your aim matched your energy." I looked at the board where only 3 of my darts actually hit a balloon and frowned. "Thank you for the advice, but I actually missed on purpose." He grinned and held up his hands. "All right, you got me." He leaned over the counter and handed out a ticket to the staff. He started accurately popping each balloon in one go. "So, bad night?" I paused, rolling the dart in my hand. "Terrible. Worst night of my life maybe," I said quietly. I started telling the masked stranger everything. The cheating boyfriend, the matching costumes, how stupid I felt. He listened to every word without interrupting. When I finished, he was quiet for a moment before saying, "You know what the saddest part about this is?" I shook my head. "The worst part is you're blaming yourself. I can hear it in your voice, like somehow you missed the signs or weren't enough." He stepped closer. "But the truth is, people who cheat aren't looking for something better. They're just looking for something easier, and that's on them, not you." I felt tears forming behind my mask. He smiled softly and added, "My mom cheated on my dad last year. Even now he blames himself." We stood there in silence for a moment, the party noise fading into background static. "You want to know something crazy?" I asked. He nodded. "This is the first time tonight I haven't felt completely shattered." He smiled behind his mask. I don't remember who moved first, but the space between us disappeared, and suddenly we were sharing a kiss under the moonlight. The sound of my midnight alarm pulled us apart. "Wait, your name," he said, grabbing hold of my hand. I shook my head. "I'm sorry this was wrong. I was heartbroken just an hour ago. I'm just thank you for tonight." And I left him, thinking I'd never see him again. The next morning, Lori burst into my room and shoved her phone in my face. "Look at this. Isn't it romantic?" There were pictures of me and the guy with the mask spreading online through the community with the caption, "Looking for the girl from last night. Please contact me. Elliot." My heart nearly stopped at the name. Elliot, the mayor's son, the same Elliot who used to call me bookworm and knock my novels out of my hands in middle school before he transferred schools? No way, I said flatly. It can't be him. That guy last night was so sweet. The Elliot I knew was a little jerk face. Lori's eyes widened. "So are you gonna meet with him?" I shook my head no. She sighed in relief. "Good, you've just gotten over a guy. You can't just go and date another guy. It would be wrong. Plus, would he really be happy to know it's you?" I blinked at her harsh reaction. "Yeah," I mumbled. I spent the next 3 days avoiding those posters until Elliot walked into my family's bookstore looking for a gift for his mom. He glanced at me behind the counter and his face lit up with recognition. "Wait, you're that girl from middle school, the one who loved books." I felt my defenses go up. "You're the guy who made fun of me for it." "Yeah," he sighed. "I was a terrible kid. I'm really sorry about that. I was going through some stuff and I took it out on you." We talked for a bit and I realized he'd changed. He was softer now, kinder. When he was picking out books, I couldn't help myself. "So I heard you've been looking for someone." His expression shifted to something vulnerable. "Yeah, I met this girl on Halloween and I can't stop thinking about her." I know it sounds crazy, but when you connect with someone like that, even for just a moment, you know it means something. I've dated plenty of people, but that night was the most honest thing you've felt in your life. I finished for him. He paused and stared, surprised. But before I could open up, my best friend walked through the doors holding the mask I had worn on Halloween in her hand. "Oh hey Elliot, I've been meaning to reach out. I'm Lori, the girl you've been looking for." I stared at Lori in complete shock. She smirked at me. And soon I'd find out the complete truth, what she did to get my ex-boyfriend to cheat, and how Elliot was the perfect tool to ensure I'd hurt forever, or so she thought. Full story in